Upside blue, you be dragging on this beat.
Opinion
and no edit.
This is the All Things Go podcast. I'm E.
I'm Kimberly Alexander.
I'm DJ Ashmo.
And today, again, we are filming at
The Black Genius Art Show. And we have the owner here present. Please introduce yourself.
Hey, I'm Byran from the Black Genius Art Show.
Yes, and I actually have some merch on that we can check out. You know.
Yeah, y'all cop some merch too. Look,
They rocking.
check them out.
Yeah.
There's some black sweat.
Yes,
Yeah.
they are very comfortable too,
Yeah.
I can say. Very much so.
That's the main
And
camera right there.
He has merch here available. We do events here. We actually may be having some mics coming up, so check him out on Instagram. We'll share your info at the end.
Okay,
you can do it at the beginning and put it
I'll
out
do it.
there.
All right, well, it's
Okay.
at the Black Genius Art Show. www.theblackgeniusartshow. Ask your mother, your grandmother. I'm in Baltimore, Maryland.
Nice. Mama and your grandma.
106 North Utah Street.
106 North Utah, downtown
Okay.
Baltimore.
Yes.
So do you consider yourself a genius?
I don't know, bro. I just be living, man, and see what happens after that. A lot of people be throwing it out there, you know what I'm saying?
Because it's called the Black Genius.
Yeah, where did the name come from?
It's the brand, it's the art brand. So it's an adaptation from a name called Boneheads. So in middle and high school, I would draw these cartoon characters called Boneheads with these over-exaggerated features, big eyes, big noses, big lips. Really fast drawings I would do in the back of the classroom. So I'm doing that for years as a kid. Then I got into filmmaking and animation. That was my thing. That's my passion. I was the Spike Lee. You know, if you're a black filmmaker in Baltimore, they call you Spike Lee. So that's what I was, I guess. So then I just kept, creating films, short films, documentaries and things, but I still was drawing. And it wasn't until like maybe 2000, maybe around 2011, I started to put these images on Facebook, the internet. And people start seeing me draw these characters and say, oh, I thought you just did film. So they start seeing this different element of me as a creative. And I was drawing the same characters called Boneheads. And I went on filmmaking for a couple years, journeying through that whole process. And everybody started becoming a filmmaker. Everybody had a camera. Everybody was creating content, putting it out there on YouTube. And so I stopped because I was comparing myself to these other people. And as a result of that, I stopped doing art and just focused on my career at the point where I was a teacher. So I'm teaching kids what I was doing.
You teach art?
I have, but I was basically paraeducator. So I work in anything from the pre-K environment on up to high school.
Was that slow people? Slow kids?
No, pre-K to high school.
Oh, I thought you said person.
Yeah, so a paraeducator. So you can work in so you can work in different environments. So I work in everything from like pre-K. But I did start in special education. So I did work with special education environment at one point. But overall, it's all good. So so I was doing that, and so I fell into doing that, just paying the bills, going to work, paying the bills, not doing art at all. And it wasn't until 2014 where I picked up some canvases and tried a different medium of painting. And from that, the characters came back, the Bonehead characters, and I needed a better name. I needed something stronger. So I started looking at the people who I consider geniuses, like the Marvin Gayes and the creatives, even local talent, like the underground hip hop artists, poets, who I was borrowing their inspiration. I was borrowing they dope as shit. So I would take that and put into my brand and do a lot of collaborations and just be inspired by that and stamp it with the genius title. And then added the black part because I'm black and it's a culture thing. And that's what most people think. But actually in a lot of my pieces, I use the black as the last color in all my pieces. And it creates this pop in it. And it brings out the characters a little bit more. And that's been the brand right there. The black part of it is culture. Black is in a lot of different things. So without black, you wouldn't have a lot of colors. So, and it has so many different meanings. So I put that into the brand with the genius. And the art show is the whole element of just creating and journeying with the art. And wherever you are, it's a show. Wherever you hang it, wear it. Because once you got it on, you kind of become the art. And that's the show. That's the process. And the end result is to actually have a show based off of these animated characters. And that's how the Black Genius Art Show was born.
I got a question
So
about one of your
artists,
characters, though.
Yeah.
We was intrigued by,
Mm-hmm.
like, what made you give him a fro, a belly? Why his sock hanging off?
That's cool. So, yeah. So this is honestly that's an early piece. So that's when I was getting the feedback from the internet. So that Facebook, I'll post pictures, random pictures, and I had an afro. I used a lot of afro pics at that time. So people would say, "Yo, you should do some pieces based off the afro pic," and I started rocking out with a bunch of afros. Yeah, I started. It's a very interactive interview. So,
And you know a camera's right here, too.
that's crazy. She keep walking out. Oh yeah. So I started rocking out with the afros, and I did my rendition of what I thought Jesus was as a guy with an afro and an afro.
Why belly, though? Why you couldn't have?
His name is Donnell, actually.
Oh, Donnell?
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
he's been through some stuff, man.
Yo, wait a minute. Is it the glare? What's up with his eyes? His eye black?
He been beaten, He been through a lot. He's just a working class man named Donnell.
He lined up, though, Donnell.
He could be a modern day prophet in the city, so
Okay.
he's been through a lot. So that's called The Crucifixion of Donnell, one of my earlier pieces, and it's been rocking out ever since. Yeah.
So what you speak about the lineup with artists? Do y'all just don't give a fuck about like y'all appearance? Y'all just come out how y'all? Cause I got another. Cause they don't be getting shape ups, head.
Oh God,
nothing, yo.
I be getting shape ups, yo.
That's what's the other thing he said. Like, man, I should have got shape up.
I do get shape ups.
I got my guy Devin Allen. He come out the same way,
Yeah.
bro. I mean, they just don't give a fuck, bro. They come out and they like real artisty.
Artists, we care, yo. We do.
yo.
Not some of y'all don't.
No, y'all.
You just caught us in a moment. You caught me in a moment. This is a whole
Niggas always catching on.
I believe that you might care, but some of them, that just be like, I feel like how they live.
It's like a expression of art within themselves.
Shout out my man Devin, yo. You know I fuck with you.
Yeah.
But I don't give from about no shape ups on haircuts.
All right, I got one for you though. When I got you. When I get it, yeah, it's coming.
Yeah, I got you and I get it. Niggas got a schedule. Now when I do get one, I catch you.
Post that shit. Right. Yeah. So what days is this a normal day that you would be open, or you open exclusively?
I'm open every day of the week, to tell you the
I heard
truth.
that.
Whether I'm here or not, I'm always creating some kind of way. But realistically, yeah, we're not open on Sunday. Sunday is normally my day of rest. Like I've been doing a whole bunch of stuff, so like I don't really get time to really just sit and chill. So I kind of use Sundays for the shop to like not be open.
Okay.
Oh, and we thank you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you. We feel very special.
Yeah, but I'm still working though. You know what I'm saying? Still keeping the process going. So y'all being here is me working as well. So I like the whole creative process, just things happening and activating spaces and ideas. So. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm curious what films you made and things like that. What were you into when you did film?
I was into love, man. I was a neo soul kid, so I love neo soul. So
I can tell by the playlist.
Yeah, so
Playlist.
I used to write poetry. Yo. I used to write at like 17. I was writing poetry and songs. So I wanted to be a poet and songwriter.
So you're a diverse artist.
A lot of people know this.
It's not just one type of artist.
What's her name?
There's a couple names, bro.
No, the one that broke your heart.
I've been broken. My heart been broken several times, bro.
Oh.
Yeah, it's been broken. But
So you are
that's fuel, though, man.
you're HR.
Yeah.
It's a hopeless romantic.
Yeah. So,
Are you a Sag?
I am. I'm a whole Sagittarius. Yes.
When your birthday?
December 19th.
Mine the 21st.
You're an awesome person.
You are too.
I never met a Sagittarius I didn't like.
But we all hope it's romantic.
Yeah.
We're going to take a shot to that.
Let's take a shot to the Sagittarius.
Hopefully get some good hope.
No, we straight.
We be good because we don't
good.
really care.
don't
So
really
we
care.
be like, well,
We do
that's
care.
all.
Y'all care.
We care, but we don't
really
care.
Yeah.
If you only a Sag,
you
we
gotta-
get it.
yeah, you
Because
gotta get it.
we'll care, we'll be in it, but when it's over, we'll care. But then we be like, well, I mean,
Yeah, but then we still might care another day, but then we still good.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But no one's gonna know we care.
Yeah.
Okay.
They don't care about
Sounds like bottled up hurt.
What you saying, yo? What you talking about? Yeah, so songwriting, poetry stuff. So yeah, I was doing that joint.
Oh, and the filmmaking.
And
so
the
that was
filmmaking
based
came.
on, like,
So that's how the storytelling began. So
Okay,
with the poets and trying to express your feelings. So I got into script writing. So my first film I wrote was called Passers By, which is about two people in the same city meant to be, but they keep passing each other by, based off the Far Side song. She keeps on passing me.
I love that song.
So I wrote that based off of that, and that's what it basically embodied was that. And that was my start of really seeing myself as a leader and like creating something and people come to be a part of it without money, without just the whole idea. And so that's when my filmmaking started, as a short film, short romantic comedy, and then branched to other scripts like action scripts, documentaries, music videos. Did a lot of music videos for a lot of artists in the city.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like the underground, like Scar Akbar,
Shout out Scar.
Goon, yeah, a whole bunch of local Brown Fish, just local hip hop artists. So that's when I found my niche. That's when I found my voice as an artist.
And did you go to school for filmmaking or any of this, or you just kind of did it on your own?
A lot of self-taught. I went to animation school. That's kind of helped me out a lot as far as like character building and things like that. But a lot of self-taught, just exploring the city of Baltimore, trying to find a way to express myself as a black man in the city. So
what's your goal with this space and just?
How you get this space?
Yeah,
the space is really dope.
Yeah, and it's right by Lexington Market.
So it gotta
But
be
you wouldn't
$2.
feel like you in Lexington. Like I don't feel like I'm next to Lexington Market.
It's created a thing. So getting the space is a process, man, because like I had to really I had to know how to sell myself as an artist and talk to people. And some artists don't know how to do that. So I started with popping up places like 6-foot tables and tents, local festivals, churches, bars, it didn't matter. So I was selling my stuff out of like a suitcase that I got from a thrift store. So I would go around pop-ups and try to sell these things that I called my art and talk to people. So these 6-foot tables and these tents became a regimen where my conversation grew. I was able to express my art and hear what people were saying about it. And it helped me to mold it the way I wanted to get molded. And then as the years went on, it started to grow. To people start speaking into your life, like, yo, you gonna have a store, yo, you gonna have a store. I'm like, oh yeah, you think so? Blah 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 blah. So I just kept doing it, yo, and kept doing it, and just being consistent at it. And it was right when COVID hit. John, the Cashland, urban clothing line in Baltimore. He was a mentor of mine. He didn't even know it. Like at 19, I was trying to do a clothing line. I ain't had no money, I had no resources, but I was talking to him about like trying to start it. He would give me a little bit of pointers, but I wasn't nowhere to the level trying to start it. And then you look full circle years later, man. He reached back out to me like, yeah, I see what you're doing, blah, blah, blah. I got this warehouse spot. You should come to the warehouse spot and set up. So I went in the warehouse spot with him.
That's love.
Right during COVID, man. At this point, he was shutting down 2 of his stores, the one in the mall security and the other one that he had on Pratt. So he was basically rebranding his structure to have it all in this warehouse setting in South Baltimore and brought me in. Like I said, during COVID, so this is February 2020, I believe, and during COVID. And I'm in there as this community guy that's popping up doing this art. Then I get into this warehouse setting and I map out what I wanted it to look like. So I remember on the back of a church program, I wrote this out, like how my floor plan would look, how the art be on the wall. And we're in there with him, like I said, in February, during COVID thing, I'm gonna kill it now. I got me a building. I can tell people come to the door. I can, turn the key. I got a store. So I was riding with that, not knowing that COVID hit and people weren't gonna come like that. So I got in there, and it was beautiful, man, to see that come to life. You know what I'm saying? Have a structure to build that in. I did it, and whether people came or not, it helped me to mold my craft, and I guess almost act out how it would look when it was functional and people could come. So I did that over the course of a couple months, and I seen how my inventory grew. I see how I was able to refocus my finances on my art for the long run, not like saying, oh, I got a clothing line, I got a dozen shirts, I got a clothing line, boom. Because I wasn't a clothing line, I was an artist. So I'm in there with a retailer, John Cashline, man, he got retail for days. So I'm watching him, and he's seeing my process, and I'm learning his process, and he put me on to like inventory, how to invest in it for the long run. So I went there, and over that course of COVID, when things weren't moving, I was moving, and my finance was like structured in a way whereas I knew that, I knew that if I invest in this amount of garments, that's a part-time job on any given weekend. Mm-hmm. So that's what I did. So do those months of COVID, I was in there growing, I was in there grinding, figuring out new ways to market the art and move it, even when people weren't coming in. And with that being said, I learned a lot over those months, and then I got blessed to be in a program called Boost, which is Black Organized and Operated Storefront Tendency, which wanted to bring black businesses in the downtown Baltimore area.
Oh, look, you did remember the question. I thought you forgot.
No, bro, I got you. So I did that, and then got into this program, like a boot camp. They brought me down here, and I already had the template. I knew how to run it. So everything else was natural. So to be in this area here, and just let it shine, like it creates a staple in Lexington Market. We know how Lexington Market can be in town. So it's like, to bring that art down here, it's like, it's a breath of fresh air for the community.
It's giving Soho vibes, for real.
Yeah.
Definitely giving Soho vibes.
Never been.
I think I probably skipped through there.
I love
But
Soho.
I know what you mean.
I love Soho.
Where is that at?
Somewhere in New York, you know, like some cool.
New York.
So I figured New York and LA. Well, no, my bad. I ain't not as
Cultured as me, I know. It's like, no, I'm joking. I had to mess with you because I knew you was coming for me.
Oh, cool, Nick.
So I've seen you have the Vans, and we did an event with Red Bull. So how did you make those connections? And
the Vans, I like wearing Vans, so that was my shit.
Have you ever skateboarded?
I don't know how to skateboard though. I just had a skateboard.
same. I never know how. But
yeah, so I mean, I like wearing Vans. So I was, as a child growing up, I wasn't always getting the Jordans and stuff. So I was getting whatever was the basic Nike I could survive with. So as I got older, whatever I could survive with. As I got older, y'all, like I rock some Vans. So that was my artist shoe, I guess. So I'm rocking when I didn't get a shape up. So then I'm rocking. I'm rocking the Vans, yo, like around the shop, and then just kept rocking them. And then what happened is, this is how that divine intervention, you start speaking stuff to be. So one day I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do an event where people come with Vans, then you get some money off. Just speaking out there. I already started speaking this partnership in before it even happened. So this is like maybe March during COVID, and they were trying. Vans was reaching out to get businesses that were affected by COVID to partner with them.
wow.
So I did a whole write-up, everything, sent it out, and they gave me a partnership with them where I was able to design up to 1,000 pair of shoes and shirts.
That's dope.
And that same week, the guys that was in the shop that buy the Jordans and buy all the stuff, they was like, yo, all you do is wear Vans. You Luther Vandross. So they was...
Shout to Luther Vandross,
Yes.
dog. That's my guy. I fuck with Luther.
They was coming for me, and then a week later...
That's funny, though.
Yeah.
Crazy.
But then a week later, I got a whole partnership with them.
That's dope.
Wow.
So, yes.
And then the Red Bull, because we had an event in Hines.
Red Bull just me running my mouth to people, yo. If I see them doing an event with somebody, yo, I got an event. You should do something with me, and that's how I went.
That's how
lit.
I got
I need y'all to run y'all mouth.
Yeah, yo. I just
I know, right?
networking, man. Just being in the right spot, just networking and just talking to people,
That's
and
dope.
seeing how things fall, man.
So how much a piece like this go for? Is that for sale?
Everything in here is for sale. Yeah, that's 4,000.
Period.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Those are my newer pieces, though, with the black and white.
You did that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit.
Yeah, a lot of things in the gallery. Everything I do, like I start with paintings first, and from that, I get to put into the garments and then start to rock out from there.
I like the one you took it down because you changed your artwork out in the main area, but it was the one with like, can you explain it? It was like a machine and it had the kids like kind of either
Oh
sucking the
yeah,
bottle
so
or
that
it
was
like
that piece was called Kids Like It.
You sold it?
No, it's down. It's actually a gallery that's a block down there. It's called Kids Like It because I teach in a pre-K environment, so I actually did the piece in the pre-K classroom. So that's how I got the name Kids Like It. What I was doing, they was like, "Oh, we like it." That's what Kids Like It. But it's basically about a robot.
It's simple.
It's about
Yes,
a death and about people who lost loved ones, and they come back as robots. So that was my whole idea.
Some real Black Mirror shit.
Yeah, yo. But then I had the robot kind of nurturing these kids. Like, I got a kid in their arm, a kid in their lap, and to the point where they're getting so overfed by technology and robots that they're like almost getting sick from it. So it was called Kids Like It.
That sounds like something you came up with when you was on shrooms. That seemed
They will do that.
Was you high?
No, I was not high at all.
Have you tried shrooms?
I have not.
do you do any drugs or anything
I have
while
tried.
you do your art or
It don't really work well with me. I don't really I try to drink wine, try to be all intellectual. That shit, I can't even paint when I drink wine. I'm like, yo, what the hell am I
Because
doing?
wine just make you sleep.
Right.
Some artists do they smoke and do stuff to
Yeah.
get
I
that cream.
don't.
Lines?
I heard. They told me I should.
Do you
but
be burning incense? You listen to music?
I
What gets you
burn-
in the mood?
It's some incense, some Monster Energy drinks. Definitely some good music. It's always the music for me. That's the thing. So it's just music more so than anything.
How long it take you normally to create a piece?
I'm sporadic with it. So I can jump on a piece for a little bit, then stop it for a long time and come back to it later. Sometimes I can do 3 or 4 pieces at one time. It just depends on the mood.
How long
That's
it took you
typical
to do that?
sad shit.
One day. I just did that one day because I actually was rushing to do that one for a show in December. So I just did it one day because I already knew what
That's
I wanted.
paint?
That's what I was gonna
That's
say. Like, did
acrylic.
you know what you was gonna
That's
paint?
acrylic.
Yeah, so my theme, if I have a theme, I'm fast at it. So my theme was my father. So that piece is one of the Theodore. My father's name is Theodore, so I did that in commemoration of his life. So he passed away when he was 66, and in my gallery space, all my originals have a small 66 embedded in them.
Oh,
so,
rest in peace today.
Yeah. So he was a creative who never went anywhere with his work. You know what I'm saying? So he fell into the working class thing. That's what I didn't want to do. So
So how do you know how to price these items?
Talking to people, being places, listening. That's about it. And then putting it out there and not being dumbed down on your price. You know what I'm saying? If I say something $800, I can't next week say it's $200. You know what I'm saying? Just got need to pay a bill. Because I remember starting off where I had to sell a print just to get home, to get gas. I did a wine festival, man. I had no money. I'm out there trying to vend. I done gave a piece to somebody to auction off, got nothing from it. That piece I auctioned off got me into the into the wine festival. Because I didn't have the vending fee. But I needed gas to get home, so I sold one print. The whole time at this festival, I sold one print, and that print was the gas money getting back home. So I know what art can do, and I know what it can do if you don't price it right. You know what I'm saying? Because I could have had $700 on a piece I gave away, but I didn't. And I chose to give it away to get into a festival that didn't make no money, but a $20 print that I sold. And that's what got me the gas money to go home. So now when I price my stuff, I look at the long run like, yo, this has to be this. There can't be nothing less. And a piece can move different ways. And I hear other artists trying to price their work. Sometimes for artists it's hard because some artists can keep creating and they just want to share a story. And sometimes they don't think about the money or the value of what they're putting out there. They just want to keep creating
the art.
Yeah, man. So sometimes artists, you got to really think about the stories behind your art. Because you buy a piece from me, you buying a life. You know what I'm saying? You buying a kid that grew up. You buying some East Baltimore shit. You buying family experiences, life, death. You buying all that in a piece. So that's what you get. And that's how I price my stuff.
Is it ever a time where a piece might sit for too long? You be like, all right, I'm trying to get rid of this shit.
A piece.
This shit. He's an artist and he's sensitive about his shit. Like, no.
You just said shit again, though. Yeah. So I mean, some pieces.
I'm trying to get rid of this piece of art.
Yeah, I never say I'm trying to get rid of it. More so, I don't mind it sitting. I don't mind it sitting because at the end of the day, that's like a baby. You know what I'm saying? You ain't trying to sell your kids. Like, I mean, let me get rid of this kid.
At a certain amount of years, them kids grow up. They gotta go live their own life. They gotta get the fuck out.
Okay, that's a good point. I like that. That was a dope one.
You gotta get the fuck out, don't they?
Yeah.
Your kid can't live with you forever.
Yeah, I like that. But no, I don't mind my art sitting for a while, man. I'd rather have it sit and me to value it than to me give it away for $100, knowing it's worth more.
What's the longest a piece of art set?
Since 2014, I guess. I still got pieces.
You still got some pieces? Okay.
Yeah, I got a lot of pieces. So like things move different.
Yeah, okay.
Like I can have original, but I've sold that piece. I made thousands off a piece on just prints, buttons, stickers, clothes. So that print.
Okay, so it made that particular print might have sold, but you could have transferred it to something else and that sold.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, so like the original might not sell, but the remnants of it from the prints and the clothing elements. Well, just a story, you know what I'm saying? You can take a print, put it somewhere, and it can draw an attention for people to buy something else that they can't afford that day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right.
That's dope. I done learned a lot.
Y'all sitting here learning. Y'all supposed to be like...
Now, I got some topics, though.
All right, let's get into the topic.
Sure. Uh-oh.
Not you.
Too long
Cool.
to go ahead.
Oh, I don't know what y'all talking about. Y'all talking to me?
Yeah.
I ain't say that.
Okay. When it comes to getting relationship advice, would you rather get it from your parents, your best friend, or a stranger, and why?
A stranger.
I knew he was gonna say that.
I think a stranger. I think at that point you probably learn from each other. You don't know where they stand at. They don't know where you stand. So I think somewhere in there, some kind of truth is going to really hit, where it won't be like, oh, I know who you are, so I can tell you this and tell you that.
Yeah, they have a
So a stranger.
Non-bias.
Yeah, so I think it's an even playing field there. Somebody you don't know. Yeah.
Who would you get yours from?
Mom Dukes.
Oh yeah.
I'm going mom.
I ain't think he took advice from nobody, but all right.
Because a stranger, I mean, some people be weird, yo.
I mean, yeah.
You weird.
Sometimes your mom be weird, don't you? Though your mom. No, your mom ain't never weird.
Not that I can recall. No, not that I can recall.
No.
Shit, I'm going with Mom Duke. She gonna keep it honest. You know, the truth. Fuck your feelings. This really is what it is. Stranger might not give you all that.
Or they might.
They might, but they might not. But with moms, I know she gonna give me that. You heard me?
Okay.
And the best friend, think they be knowing too much about nigga business anyway, man. They might want to cater to what you fuck with. And I don't think niggas be really caring like that anyway.
That's fine. I guess my parents too.
I would never listen to my parents.
We need the NY.
That's
The NY.
Your parents, but why? We need the why.
I mean, I know my mom, like, I feel like I go to her for things. My father, he's just good for, like, business and stuff like that. Like, I don't know. I guess because, like you said, I feel like they'll be honest and they know me, so they'll probably give me more of a biased opinion.
They're going to say something sweet.
But no, they won't.
You want the biased opinion?
I mean, I want them to kind of know me so then they can know, like, okay, I know this may be for you or whatever. Like, a stranger, I feel like they may not, like you said, they can come from a different background. You never know where their head is at, whatever. So that kind of be random. So I go with my parents.
The stranger.
Can you speak up? Nobody heard you.
I have a mic right here.
But what about that camera?
The stranger. I'm going to go with the stranger.
Yeah, you have a Sagittarius.
But there's the NY.
Because I feel like it's non-biased, and I feel like it's probably going to be a more honest opinion. Like you said, the friend probably knows too much of your business, and then your parents going to be biased.
It's my baby.
Stranger's going to be a whole child molester, but all right.
But first of all, as a Sag, I might not listen anyway.
Yeah.
But it ain't like
nobody gotta listen. It's just advice.
Yeah, I would. It would be the stranger.
All right.
I feel like it would be non-biased and a little more truthful.
We talk to pedophiles.
All right. Moving on.
The pedophile could give you some good advice.
Yeah, just because they anyway.
Just because they like, it's like.
What? Y'all take their advice. I'm good.
Oh no.
They got people out here identifying as kids now. That's a real thing. You got adults identifying as kids. Yes.
Yeah, the world coming to an end for sure.
Yeah, it is. You see that moon and that sun too when it was that smoke.
But that was from the smoke. It was so pretty
the
though.
moon and the what?
And the sun was
It was
very,
just
like,
red,
yellow,
red, orange.
Like,
Yeah, it was so pretty.
Giving into the world, but
It was cool. I didn't have a problem
I've
reading.
seen so much
I
pretty.
read very
Yeah,
well.
we probably should talk about this one, the first one we filmed. It's by the time this come out. Anyway, y'all ready for the next question?
yeah.
Are dating apps the best way to meet people in this day and age?
Not for me.
No.
Nah.
It's giving pedophile.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes I feel like nowadays people do have to use those apps either with the time they don't have to go out. And then where are people really meeting? Like at a club, I wouldn't want to meet my future husband or anybody at a club. And
So where would you want to meet?
Why not?
But I mean, where would we meet? Grocery stores? I don't know.
Remember that girl met her husband in the club in DC and he was a prince somewhere. She a whole princess.
I mean, it can happen.
So where
like
do
that.
y'all want? Where do people meet then?
I don't. That's what I'm trying to
At
figure out.
festivals,
People meet anyway.
But
You can meet
who
at the
has-
market, the gas station, work. Like
But
you can
that
meet
person
anywhere.
has to have like the urge to be like, I need to go up to this person. Like, how do you? I mean, I don't know.
Do you
I don't
go
know.
up to
I think the
niggas?
world just fucked up.
Do you go up to niggas?
people don't go to people.
Do you
I
walk up
really
to
don't.
niggas?
They
And that's
don't.
another thing.
Me
I don't.
either.
They don't.
I
So
mean,
Some
you would
men don't
agree
have the
that?
balls to come up to certain women they see.
I could see a man that I'd be like, damn, but I ain't saying nothing. I feel like
I
a
know,
man's
yeah.
supposed to chase, like some man's supposed.
'Cause
And I
it's
feel
all
like if he
traditional.
don't, then it's,
Traditional.
it ain't meant to be.
It was a
Can you answer the
comedian.
question though? Do you think that?
You
the
gotta
I
say
said
that
no.
too.
Okay.
Ask your
I
chick
said no.
in the,
I said
in the
no.
Oh, all right. Because
What's your
everything you saying, you say no. I don't know if she gonna be in the camera now with you moving shit. But you
Oh,
saying,
well, she was blocking us
oh,
with it.
you saying you say no, but everything you just said kind of led to yes.
Yeah, because she's not talking to nobody, so you
So I
don't have
picked
to
up
talk to
the
me on that.
I just think it's fucked up. But I
I
say
don't
no.
like that.
I don't think that's the best way. I don't.
I ain't gonna say it's not the best way. I just wouldn't do it. It ain't for me. I think it's a really good way for some people to meet people who.
I think it's the way people be nosy about people and see what they're about, but they still probably won't meet them. You know what I'm saying? They might just, I like them, but I'm not going to meet them.
But nosy, I feel like not really nosy because you could be whoever you want to be online. So.
That's true. But y'all talking about
Yeah,
Instagram.
when people
at
lie
this
on
point.
there, like.
We
But
talking
you can
about-
lie on a
Instagram
dating app
is a
too.
dating Yeah, Instagram.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Facebook. They
Facebook got
dating
Facebook dating.
yeah.
Mhm.
I don't know. I ain't been in Facebook.
And DMs. People talk about sliding in
But the
DMs.
DM
That's dating. I mean,
DM
that's
Instagram
dating.
is an actual dating app.
Yes, it
People meet each
It's
other
a
there.
But even on the dating app, you still have to plug in your information.
Yeah.
It had, what's your occupation? I could say I'm a nail surgeon.
Yeah,
How
you
would
can-
they
you can do
know?
all that line. But I'm saying on a dating app, you're actually going there to date. Instagram is just Instagram. Although people do meet and date on there, it's not a
I
dating.
mean, yeah, you're right.
app.
It's not like dedicated for dating. I get what you're saying. Like you saying, like what is it? Bumble,
Bumble,
Hinge.
Hinge.
Hinge, POF.
I never
Ain't it
heard
a
BLK.
something fish or something?
I'm sorry,
Plenty of fish.
I'm scared to be okay. That don't sound like it's gonna be too cultural.
That's for black people, right?
Yeah,
it's for all black people.
That looks scary though.
Well, Jess Hilarious did the commercial for it, so I
That's why I
trust it
look-
now.
Oh wow.
Scary.
Shout out to Jess. He thinks you're scary. But
Hey, Jess.
Shout out to Jess. She been on here like twice today for 2 episodes. But
so you feel as though I don't know. Did we get your answer? You said
I'm not doing
she said
that.
she's not doing it, but
I
it's a
think it's
way.
good for some people, but I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
I think it's just going to limit. You're going to see who it is, and you're not going to follow through. It's like, and you're still going to ignore them.
I do know it's
Man, you
successful.
never met nobody off a date now? Oh shit.
I have
never
met
tried
somebody
to
off
date.
a date app.
Yeah,
never
man,
had.
niggas went through all the dating. Shit, what was MySpace wasn't a dating app, but shit, back then it
All
was.
of them was.
What was
That's
that
crazy.
Black Planet? Remember Black
Oh
Planet?
no, I ain't.
Black Planet not
Damn, you
still
just
out?
dated yourself. Black Planet. Yes.
What?
Black Planet. That's old
that's
school.
old.
That was
Fuck.
old.
That's not out
Black
no
But
more.
yeah, I done been on dating.
So you have you been on a dating app?
No, not like recently, like on my phone. No.
Oh.
Nigga ain't asked for time per. She asked. You feel me?
I didn't
said not like
recently.
MySpace a
On my
dating
phone.
app? You said an
No.
app. First
Yeah.
of all, those are websites.
Have you been on a dating app?
I said no.
But you also said not recently, like
Yeah,
on
you
my
did
phone.
say
Well,
that.
because an app. I never had apps back when it was. I did get on Black Planet and MySpace, but I didn't get on
Okay.
a dating app on my phone. Like I downloaded a dating app.
All right.
Yeah, I
Well,
just be lonely.
I feel as though it is taking over because of Instagram and because of the DMs. A lot of these niggas don't know how to walk up to women. They too scared to walk up to women, and they won't do it.
They don't be scared in them DMs.
I will.
Tom.
Yeah, they don't be scared of them DMs. But
See,
yeah,
that's the thing.
a lot of women say, "Yo, it'll be a nigga I see outside. He won't say nothing to me, but I see him later in my DM."
Yeah.
Yo, you know what these
Crazy.
weirdos do too?
What?
They be out with how people find you on Instagram though.
Yeah,
I've been out where the dude was like right here with his wife in front of him, and he found me on Instagram and DM'd me.
How?
Yeah,
That's
You said your
How many
name.
times y'all went out?
we was at like a We was actually at a party. It was a birthday party, so it was like a club. Nigga, don't play with me.
What?
We ain't never go out.
What? So what was you just?
I never even
still answering that.
responded. I was like highly
y'all
irritated.
never went out, or y'all went to a
No,
party?
I never. We were at a party
Oh.
when
He
he
said
did
where
that.
where he did that at.
Oh no! I asked how many times y'all went out.
No, we ain't never
Okay.
go. That shit is like insulting. Like number one, you think like you think that I'm the girl that you could just DM like. Which first of all, you
If
nasty.
you with, yeah, you with
How he
somebody.
nasty?
What did he say?
They could be
I can't
on a
remember
separation.
what
How you
he
know
said.
that was his wife for one?
She was dancing on him. I know that was his
mean?
wife. That's still disrespectful. Like be with the bitch you came with, and then why you think
I
that
was while we were here.
Why-
Now we left. I'm not with her anymore.
But he DM'd me while she's in front of him.
Ain't nobody asked you to look at your phone right then and there.
Right.
Well, first that shit is fucked up.
Yeah,
I felt like you grind me number one, and then number two, I felt like what makes you think that I would be second? Like what?
What made you think you would be second? You could have been first. She.
I'm not gonna be neither one. X me out of the equation. How about that?
yeah, because
So
if you already
didn't
doing
friend him,
that,
I guess.
that's
You
a
didn't
red
friend
flag.
him.
No, I didn't even respond to the message.
You always lie.
I think
Yeah.
I think I even made a block though.
Oh my God.
I don't care what you say.
Why you had to block?
Cause I was mad. Shit like that make me mad. Like, who the fuck you think I am? Like, you could DM me, send and think you gonna
The
bag me.
audacity, right?
The all fucking audacity. Yes.
Here you.
Oh, keep
The
it.
We ain't got the
audacity.
time. We ain't got
I
the
remember his
time.
name. Though I wasn't still in there. It was a while ago.
Damn, you looking him up now.
Okay, well, why she
Yes,
looking
I'm
him up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got some more time.
Cause he was like, what he say? It
made
made me be like curious. Like, I wonder what did he say? I can't remember.
How much are you willing to change to keep your relationship alive?
I'm willing to change.
That's for me.
That's for everybody.
How much?
Don't say that's for me.
willing to change?
How much are you willing to change?
I mean, what do you mean? Like, how many things are we going to change about ourselves? Like a quantity or what?
Period.
That's not.
You need a ratio?
That. But do you know what I'm saying? Like, how am I supposed to answer that? Like,
I would change
this.
Yes.
Like, what?
How much shit are you willing to change to keep your relationship alive?
My
Say a
marriage
nigga don't
alive.
like 10 things about you then.
Okay.
How many out of the 10 you willing to change?
Depends on
It depends on the thing.
Say they make you happy though, then you really can't change it. It makes you happy.
I just don't think somebody needs to completely change. I know we can adjust and compromise, but
like if it's like change my attitude, change the way you know me yelling, or
your
change.
attitude could be your overall personality.
It could be, but it also could be.
So that could be something you're willing to change.
That's what I said. That's what I'm saying. Those are things that I'd be willing to change. But if you want me to change the way I dress, you want me to change the way I wear my hair,
what's
like
the consequences?
some stuff like that, I feel like no.
Consequences is you out of here. Fuck you. On to the next.
See, and that's you. We talked about that. Like you trying to change somebody that's in front of you. Do you like the person in front of you? Obviously you don't, because you want them to change 10 things.
Well, you can like certain attributes of a person.
You gotta like
Not
the person
to mention
that's in
you
front
don't
of you.
know all the attributes of a person when you first meet them.
Yeah, and for a long time after that too. Sometimes,
right?
People don't know people, even if you live with them.
Because what they say,
some
people,
things I'm willing to change.
They don't show you who they are when you first meet them.
Yeah,
they
take
show
off
you
the
the
mask.
person that you want to see.
Mm-hmm.
Allegedly.
I hate that allegedly thing. Cause my mic going.
Yeah, I mean, I'm willing to change. I just don't think I'm gonna like change. I guess the core of me. If I'm like, like attitude can change. Like if I'm just whatever or some type of like, I don't know. It's just like my character. I can't change my character and how I was raised or just certain things like that.
No, I can't.
Like my shopping habits could change.
I'm not changing that much though. I'm not changing that much. If you can't accept me for who I am, granted, I'll compromise. I'll work on attitude. I haven't got attitude issue. I have attitude issues. I'll change that. And I don't know what else what else? The way maybe my delivery and communication, stuff like that. But
yeah, those
I'm not going to sit and point out things I got to change. I know we got to have a whole conversation. Like, how does this thing affect that thing? Then that's how I know how to work. You know what I'm saying? You can't say, can you change the religion? I'm like, why would I change my religion? It has to work with like what, it has to go together some kind of way. I can't say like, I'm going to change that and change that. And then you're like, thank you. Mission accomplished. And I'm like, well, shit.
But see, religion, one of them things that you met me in this religion. So do you like the person that's in front of you right now?
Yes, I just don't like your religion.
You don't like me because that's who I am.
I do
right
like
now.
you. You get to choose your religion.
You do, but say I never want to change my religion because you remember we said people don't change.
No.
Unless they want to.
Ooh. But that person can make me want to. Because that person can make me want to is what we said.
They can, but you don't be with me based upon you believing that I'm going to change. Be with me because you like or you can deal with everything that's in front of you right now. If I am inspired to change my religion later on down the line, then so be it. But don't be with me banking on me changing my religion, nor am I going to be with you banking on you changing your religion.
Why can I think you're that perfect person for me, except for this one thing, and that one thing is your religion?
But then again, you cannot get into a relationship thinking you're going to change somebody.
Yes, you can. People do it all the time.
But they should not. And it doesn't work out for us because I was one of those people.
Well, sometimes they're successful. Most cases, they aren't.
Sometimes they are, but sometimes they aren't. And you got to be prepared for that if you aren't.
That's why dice are meant to be rolled.
He always got a debate.
Then lead a bitch.
I just come up with this.
Then lead a bitch. Shit, she ain't changed Libra. I don't know what to tell you. You answer the question.
That much, but we'll change. 5 out of 5 will change. 5 out of 10.
It depends.
It does depend on what.
That's 50-50. That's a good balance.
Like I said, it's compromise.
Yeah, you gotta have a conversation.
See, I always want to be a better person. So if I feel like you're gonna point out something that's hindering me from being better than I was yesterday or whatever, then that's something that I'm gonna work on changing. But If it's some goofy stuff, I'm probably not going to change.
But what's goofy to you?
You want me to like? I used to wear long nails, so you want me to start wearing short nails? You met me. I've been wearing long nails for the last 9 years. No, I'm keep my nails long.
But is that such a big deal?
I've met guys who did not like it. Like it was a thing for them. Like I don't like this
have
shit.
different fetishes.
And I mean, I went short, but I went short when I was tired of wearing long nails. Like,
this is a real thing that happened.
I haven't had people leave me for that, but I've had people that be like, "Why you wear that shit?" Like,
As long as it ain't black nail polish, y'all know I can't do that shit.
See, and that's the thing. You might get into a relationship. Look, listen, you get into a relationship with a girl, right?
I took a girl in my car before we picked up for the date. Oh no, I apologize. I forgot. I ain't even tell you, bro.
Why you feel like that?
Cause that's like that gothic devil worship shit. I can't do it.
But it goes with a lot of outfits.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be gothic.
Yes, it is.
I love black nails too.
Yes, it is.
It does.
Yes, it is.
I love it.
Yes, it is.
Now he debate the Bible all day long, but baby wear black polish and you the devil.
Out of there.
We gonna do an episode with black.
No, y'all not. We ain't gonna be filming that day. I'll be behind the camera.
Wear all black with the black polish.
I don't care about the black. It's just the polish. That shit is weird.
I'm gonna wear lipstick too.
Yeah,
I got the black.
Do you like black lipstick?
Who the fuck wears black lipstick?
Not the black lipstick.
Who even makes that? You wore black lipstick before?
Yes, it's very good.
I've never wore black lipstick.
It looks
That's
very
unacceptable, yo.
That's
It's
gone.
cute.
Cute for who?
Some people really look really
That's
really
really
cute
good.
with black
It's a good
lipstick.
contrast.
It's
I
not
didn't even know they
a
made
thing
that
for
shit.
me.
That's crazy.
You never
Who the fuck would wear
seen?
black
Oh, let me
lipstick?
show you.
I don't know if I have
show
a
me. I'm
picture,
pretty
but
good.
I do have. I want.
No, it really look really good.
They
on
have like
people.
a dark purple that's almost black, but it's pretty. It's really
No, it's not.
pretty. Yes, it
Who
is.
told you that? Leave it
I don't
alone.
care. I can say it for myself.
You can, but you didn't. Somebody had to tell you
about
that.
it.
Somebody that you never looked in the mirror like, oh, this is it.
No, I
Like,
did. I put it on the mirror and it looks great. Thank you.
Like, tell
It's
me
a
this
great
black
contrast.
lipstick don't look good with that picture right there. You see it?
No,
Tell me that don't look good on
That's
her.
a white woman.
We didn't
Thank
say.
you. We don't look at white women.
We didn't
well, I
say
don't.
she looked like a black girl.
Look, she
No,
look
I
like.
like that.
How about you bring up an actual black woman?
It looks like
You can type
vampire.
on black.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do on
Because
black.
they. But
Right now, Kim is looking on her phone for a black woman with black lipstick, which is hard to find because that
It's
shit is
not.
trash.
No, that don't
And tell me she don't look good.
Fuck no, that shit look
That's
disgusting.
actually like a purple though.
Who's
No, that's black.
I'm not kissing that.
She gonna take it
Doesn't
off
mean that
first.
the-
Y'all, I hope y'all can see that. She look cute.
Yeah,
She look cute.
there's nothing
Her
wrong with
black
it.
lipstick.
Yeah, all right. So you wear black lipstick too, Kim?
No,
Okay,
it does not.
The niggas will fight the battle.
Rihanna got it on, and you know how you feel about
Ooh,
Rihanna.
that shit looks crazy.
Exactly.
He make me
I'm not about to switch up.
Yo, I can't
Fuck
stand
no.
him. Look
No, I don't
at him.
switch my stance.
You don't like the way you look with it?
I never even heard of black lipstick. I don't do black nail polish.
House.
Ain't nobody coming out with no black
And I
lipstick.
got like
That's
a
crazy.
dark purple. It's pretty. It'll be alright.
We're gonna do an episode with black.
Bro, don't do that, yo.
on.
Like that shit gonna be crazy.
And I'm gonna keep touching you and shit.
I like the show me
He's
cancer,
out.
bro.
He's
I'm not
gonna-
doing it. Like real shit, that shit is crazy.
I'm gonna come in this
That's
bitch
crazy.
with gloves.
Nigga, I would start bringing gloves every episode for shit like that. Like, yeah, y'all gotta put these on, bro.
I'd be goddamn if I'm doing that.
This shit
episode
crazy.
with black.
I did an episode with black gloves.
You was also Batman. Like the fuck.
Yeah,
That's what we
the
should
flat
for
chest.
Halloween. And that episode didn't even come out.
Yeah, never came out.
Dang. You have another topic, or are we getting back into the art?
Oh, get back into the art. I ain't got no more. I ain't got no more.
Your
that
topics
was
was
it.
whack for the day. You
Oh,
got anything you
look who
want to
didn't
ask
come up
us?
with topics though. Look who never brings topics. Y'all,
I be on time.
when? Technically, you were late today. If we want to be honest,
I was here at 12:52.
you wasn't in this building. You called. I called you at that time.
I was here at 12:52.
All right.
He don't like black nails. He don't
I
like
think
black
y'all
lipstick.
should get sponsors for y'all drinks. I think that'd be dope. Y'all
That shit would be dope.
We
yo.
need sponsors for
Look us up.
We need a
clothes
lot
too.
of
You want to
sponsors.
sponsor us on some clothes?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I
Y'all
don't
heard
like
it
the grant.
first here,
I don't like the
right?
grant.
No, he said it on camera. He gotta be a man in his
The whole
word.
drink vibe is cool. I think some
Yeah, and if you
sponsors,
put, yep,
little
put 'em up.
inventories. It can be some local.
Oh, you know what?
Yeah, La
I
Boca
do
was
know
supposed
the
to
guy
hook us
with
up,
the guy that the brothers that have the tequila from here.
I only know the La
Oh,
Boca.
I do
niggas.
have a black-owned I think it's whiskey or bourbon.
All right, y'all. We
Everybody
looking
know
for
what we got now. We've been
sponsors
doing this
for
shit for a minute.
alcohol. Who wants to sponsor the podcast? Because we drink.
Let us know. Comment
every
down
episode.
below.
And if you want to
Lil Boca,
sponsor
y'all
us
supposed to
with
hit us
some
up, too.
clothes,
Like, comment, and
sponsor
subscribe.
us with some clothes too.
Who said like, comment, and subscribe?
Yeah, do that
Like,
too.
comment, and subscribe.
Like,
forgetting
comment,
to say
subscribe.
And share.
And share.
Yeah, share the video.
Our goal is
And
what?
follow us
Maybe
on
if we
Instagram.
tell them our goal, they'll help us hurry up and get here.
Oh, we need 1,000.
We trying to get
That's
1,000 subscribers.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's it.
Easy.
That's all we need, yo.
Get us to 1,000
Where we at right now?
subscribers.
You want me to tell them for real? 207.
Oh,
That's
okay.
a lot
Oh,
of
that
people,
about
bro.
stop.
That's a
Yeah,
lot of
start
human
somewhere.
beings.
Yeah, I'm trying to get my
So y'all, what we gonna do to celebrate when we get to 1,000 subscribers? Can we have something here?
Oh, yeah, live audience. Do a live audience show.
We gonna do it
Oh,
here?
that would be
Yeah, that'd be
dope.
some dope shit.
That
Yeah,
would be dope.
Go out there, get a whole live audience with, some
So
microphones.
y'all get us to 1,000 subscribers. We gonna
we doing
have
a
a
live
live
show.
audience, live show at the Black Genius Art Show.
And we giving away gifts too.
We gonna give away
black
gifts.
lipstick.
No, I
got
give
some
away
real
some
gifts for
edge
y'all.
control. I got some edge control to give
We
away.
got some merch.
I got some
We
all
got some
things
all
go
things
gifts
go
for y'all.
merch.
Yes, so we need 1,000.
I don't got nothing.
I actually
You ain't got-
I got some music.
You actually did
I
what?
can visualize that live audience of y'all doing
Yeah,
y'all
it's gonna
thing.
be lit here.
Yeah.
We
I like
wearing Black Genius merch for our live
Yeah.
show. Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe.
maybe.
that. Nah, it is going to happen. Remember, he said it. You said you had to speak into existence, right?
He said maybe. So
Well, yeah.
He fucked it up. 'Cause he said maybe.
he will not be wearing the black jeans.
I might be when all things go, but
Oh.
How about I wear? We can wear both.
What's that you got right there? What's that?
this was last minute.
That don't say last minute
No.
on the shirt.
I had to take a sip after. Had to say last
The
minute.
sips know.
Like, can we say stuff like that on on YouTube? Like, can we say brands and stuff?
Yeah, you can say whatever you want.
Oh, I heard that's
Just
not
the
true. You
music,
can't say
yeah.
it.
Yeah, you just can't play music.
Oh. Okay. I'm gonna have on Black Genius. I'm gonna rap for my Sage brother right here. We need 1,000. Have we went
Yeah.
up?
Yeah.
I looked at your page. You got a lot of followers. How you get all your followers? You need to help us
On
out.
his
We
personal-
did go up though. It just wasn't
His
that much. That's
IG
why I was
lit.
like, yeah, we did, but
My IG pretty cool. I mean, I'm trying to get to
How
5K.
many you got?
I'm trying to get to 5K.
We
I'm
gonna
at
get to 5K. That's easy.
Oh, I only got 3. But my page is all real estate beside the hair salon. I think I got more on the real estate page than the hair salon page.
I don't even know what E 100 something.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
that
what
100 E.
He got 500 followers.
You gotta do events.
Oh, I thought you said he had. Why is it so slow?
Oh, let's do a block party.
we can throw whatever. Y'all know I'm with whatever. Long as y'all there and y'all ain't bluffing. I'll person behind the camera.
We gonna
She
have
could
a
be there,
cookout
but she
at
ain't
the
here
black.
today.
The black.
You just throwing your for everything.
we here again. We back again.
We gonna have a cookout at the
Actually,
Black
speaking of that-
Genius show.
I wanted to ask, I think I did ask this. I don't know if it got answered, but what is your vision for here? What is or in Baltimore? What are you trying to bring just with this brand? Your message or your mission, for Baltimore, for artists.
It's definitely an experience. So it's that's the thing. The thing about this spot is the money. You can sell stuff and oh yeah, you bought something. But for me, it's more so the experience. People come in, have a conversation, they leave out.
Okay.
Take the conversation, it comes back full circle. I think that's how the following's been growing. It's been organic. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I don't force shit. I don't be
Shout out reaching 10K.
Yeah, yo, I don't be forcing nothing. That's the thing about it. I be my natural self in what I do. You know what I'm saying? So if I come here rocking something like I got on right now, I just being me. So people take it or leave it. If you don't want to buy it, that's cool too. At least you came in and talked to me. So that's what really the vibe is of this spot. Is to come in, feel the energy, and take it somewhere else. And I feel like the way this is like a flagship of what's going to come. I feel like I can go in any city and do the same template of having a gallery space and a retail space and have people come in. Because the key behind everything is the experience, not the merchandise. It's that person being themselves. Oh, he cool. That's a cool ass vibe. That space feels different. And you get somebody come in and know nothing about art.
I'm about to say, when I'm in here, people just walk by, come in,
and they'll come in here, and be like, yo, this feels different. You know what I'm saying? And it's be
I
like,
don't feel like
thank
you
you.
right here.
But with you being an artist, do you believe in a barter system?
Yeah, I'm big on that, man. So I've done like the barter system is what got me out there as far as like the
Wait, what is that?
Well,
You
like
give a service, I give a service.
exchange,
Like you come
okay.
DJ at my party, I do your hair.
like
Okay,
prostitution.
got you.
Not prostitution.
So-
This nigga reading my
So
mind.
what happens is like that's how I got started. So a friend of mine, she had a clothing line in DC called she still does called Spacey Cloud, and she dealt with a lot of fabrics. And at that point, I was doing a lot of film work, video work. So we basically bartered. She's like, you know what? I need some commercials and promo material. I said, I can shoot it. And she's like, you know what? I got fabric. So we did this whole barter thing while I was doing her videos. She was throwing me this fabric, yards of fabric. And that's how a lot of my fabric pieces, my main template for a lot of my shirts was done on barters.
So say you got an art piece.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say it's $800.
Yeah.
So shorty like, I got $400 in cash. And I got the other 4 in pussy.
I knew this before.
I didn't say all barters were good though, bro.
No, I didn't say y'all were either, but I'm just saying,
Continue,
like,
my bad.
do you feel as though you can work something out? She bad too. Like I'm talking like act bad.
I'm gonna plead the fifth on this one. This might affect my whole art career.
Yeah, right.
Now they just start paying. Now they just start paying.
He been in there selling art.
So you can
Went from prostitution to like,
Oh my
I know what's
God.
happening behind that black curtain. I know what's going on
Behind that
that.
black
Hey,
curtain.
whole line outside.
I mean, I think some barters are good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
We can leave it like
Transition out of that.
that. All right. Yeah. But shit, it could be some bad. They want to come on that podcast.
Oh, yeah.
I be telling yo, she's a great artist. Like y'all never heard her music. Shorty had one song. I done wore her ass out. She's sitting on this couch right now. Like, where her music at? She ain't got no music. That motherfucking pussy though.
That was a barter.
I'm joking though. Of course I'm joking. Y'all know I'm joking, yo.
did.
Yeah, man. So
You know
yeah.
I'm joking.
Barters
Go
work.
jokes.
Barters work. That's beautiful.
I
Yeah.
always wanted to do those like you know where people sit naked and you paint them. Did you ever do that here?
They trying to throw anything.
Yo, they
in
keep
there.
running your bread down, yo. They just taking you down.
Would you be the person or you want to paint?
That's
She
called
want to be
anatomy.
the person.
I said I want to paint.
Oh, you want paint?
I don't want to be no
Lord.
person.
Oh, I thought you
done
wanted to be the
before.
person.
Yeah, it's
You painted
anatomy.
somebody
That's
who
what
used the
happens.
person.
That's how artists, learn anatomy and body movement is
Okay.
drawing naked people.
No, I drew on naked people.
Oh, you drew on it.
shit,
Oh
so
yeah,
your
I
body
didn't
paint.
remember that.
Yeah, remember it was on Instagram. Yeah. Body
I was
paint,
saying
paint on
draw
naked
an
bitches.
actual naked
naked
person
women.
though.
Ladies.
You had a field day.
Life
didn't you?
drawing is what it's called. Life
Okay,
It's
like
cool. It's nice.
He's so fun.
you know he love that.
I want to ask a question so
Why
bad,
not?
but which one?
drawing. Couldn't do it, man. I would drop the paintbrush and shit.
I was wondering, like, did you have a hard one?
I
Can't remember.
don't remember.
I don't recall. Please.
But shout out to who the guy on Franklin who be throwing the events. It was at his spot.
Jafari.
Yeah,
or
Jafari.
something?
Jafari
Yeah,
Beats.
shout out to him.
Yeah, shout out to yo. That's he threw it at his spot.
Oh yeah, who's some of your favorite artists, or who have you worked with that you really like, you appreciate, and then who would you want to work with?
None of them.
Dang.
It's real nigga shit.
Okay.
Nah, some of my favorite artists.
I ain't mad at him. I'm like, that's real nigga shit.
Like I'm influenced by Emory Douglas. He's the guy, the Prime Minister of Culture for the Black Panthers. He did the Black Panther logo and stuff. So like,
He black?
yeah, Emory Douglas.
Only Emery I know got locked up for Jay-Z.
Oh, yeah, he out now.
Yeah, he out.
Yeah, so Emory Douglas and Keith Haring.
Oh, I like
A little
Keith
bit of that, the simplicity of it, and then the impact of Emory Douglas' work. You know what I'm saying? Powerful pieces.
What about
I like Preston Hearn.
what's the guy who Jay-Z grew on? Ain't he an artist? The
talking
one
about
Jay-Z
Basquiat
grew on
joint?
Basquiat, yeah.
Yeah, well, everybody be on him. Like most artists now.
He alive?
No.
Oh, that's
He
what I
did,
thought.
bro. He always did. Yeah, so a lot of artists mimic his styles and stuff. So
Why do you think they mimic him? What was so good about
it
him?
was simple. Like he was creating like very elementary style. You know what I'm saying? Like
So that
really,
is not considered abstract?
he was a little bit of everything, man. He was a creative who put down his whole process in little jottings, like little writings and small little intimate pieces. He used basically any kind of canvas to create, and he was doing a lot of stuff. You know, drugs, fucking the AIDS epidemic. So all that was going on at that time. So
He had AIDS?
I don't know how he passed away. Don't give me the line.
Because I mean, he was like the AIDS epidemic.
Yeah, I mean, it was a lot going on at that time. So his art was addressing a lot of that, what was taking place.
Okay.
So his art was very influential to that time. So now a lot of artists now they doing the crowns and stuff. You see all the crowns, the Basquiat. So it's like a lot of people just copying that style that he was doing.
So is there like anything you wouldn't paint?
I stick to a certain style, like an animated style. I can't.
What if somebody want to like pay you to paint something?
Oh yeah, like custom pieces.
Yeah, like would you do your own rendition to like Mona Lisa?
I always do my own rendition of stuff. So even when people come in here, like you draw people, I get all. You draw people, like
I'm talking about more something like if somebody had like a cow and they shot it with a shotgun like 5 times.
Yeah.
And they want you to, with all the guts spread out and shit like that, they want you to paint that.
That ain't really my thing. I mean, just paint what they did.
Yeah.
That'd be dope. It'd be my own style. If they gonna have some big eyes and be some cartoon looking characters, yeah, I can do that.
Why did that come to your mind?
Yeah, he just started a cow shoot.
I don't know, bro.
Why did the cow have to get shot? Why did the cow have to get shot 5 times? Why did
so all the guts could be everywhere?
Yeah,
it's more for him to paint.
Colorful experience right there.
This man need Jesus. That's
Now, shout
I ain't gonna
He
baptize
talking
you
about
again
black
today.
nail polish. He got a problem, but he
In his head, he got a problem. Did you take shrooms today?
No, I took a break.
Because they was trying to get you to the Matrix.
Yes. Yeah. Is there anything else you want to get up off this episode, fam?
Oh yeah, have anything coming up?
Yeah, I got some stuff coming up.
Shout out.
We got an art show coming up next week. So when this airs, will it be able to be like before the thing?
No.
We got a lot of art shows coming up, man. We got a lot of art shows coming up. Continue art shows.
Still drop the date just in case.
Yeah.
So yeah, June 17th.
We're still going to support it on the All Things Go podcast.
All right.
Yeah, on the page. Yeah.
We always got, so every day is a show here. You know what I'm saying? Come in, you might find something any given day. We do a lot of art exhibition. We got one coming up next Saturday, June 17th, called Inside Black Frames.
You know the artist that's going to be in there?
At what time?
Welford Monroe is his name. 68-year-old artist. This is his first art show from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. June 17th, Inside Black Frames. Then we have revolving art shows here all the time. So you come in any day, you're going to find some art. If you don't see it, let me know. I'm going to show it to you. And then we have a big event coming up in August, Artmageddon. We do this big event called Artmageddon. It brings in all these people. We kind of like, we flood the block. So it's a really dope event.
When is that again?
This is August 24th.
Okay.
To the Bromo Arts Walk. But we have all kind of events here. So any given day, something happening. Just come to 106 North Utah. Yeah, if you don't see me, ask somebody down the street and they'll tell you where I'm at.
CB here, though.
I'll be around.
And where can they follow you at again?
You can follow me at the Black Genius Art Show on Instagram, the Facebook thingy, the website thingy. My mother lives on Wolf Street. So you can go to Wolf Street.
Not sending people to your mama.
The 1600 block of Wolf Street. Ask Miss Ann.
Oh my God.
She gonna tell you where I'm at.
Shout out to Miss Ann.
Yeah, I'm in Baltimore. You see me walking around wearing weird stuff. I'm in Baltimore. Ryan
Not
Robinson.
sending them to his mama house on the
East
podcast.
Baltimore.
I want to shout out an artist that I met here, but he be bluffing about coming on the show. Shout to Coffin.
I know
Yeah,
Coffin.
Coffin.
I know.
We're gonna get him on. I think he just had some babysitter issue. We'll get him on here.
He could have bought the baby.
No, he could. Yeah, of course.
Coffin probably likes black lipstick
Yes.
I wouldn't put it past him.
And black.
How do you
and
know?
black nails.
I'll show you.
You never
his
seen
page.
Coffin?
You'll see.
Mm-hmm.
And then you do have a YouTube, right? You
Oh,
post
yeah,
some-
yo, my YouTube is- I'm trying to grow my
let's check
YouTube.
it out. Yeah.
So my
Like us.
YouTube is at the Black Genius Art Show.
How many followers are you at?
A little bit.
Subscribers.
I got a little bit of subscribers, but they all love me.
So you trying to get to 1,000 like us?
I'm trying to get to 1 million.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
that's
trying to
what
get
I
that
was gonna
million
say. We need
too,
to get to
but
that mil.
we want to get to 1,000.
I want to pay bills off of YouTube.
Period.
Yes,
Or
yes.
TikTok, one or the other.
All that cool stuff.
All right.
Yes. So
Fuck TikTok. Yeah, shout out to TikTok.
I don't know how to work TikTok.
TikTok
I
crazy.
just fell in
They
love
different.
with TikTok. I like it.
You know how to work it?
I just learned.
You put one
Yeah,
cuss
I
word
believe
up, they
it.
take your shit down.
Really?
But if the music in the background cussing, they don't give a fuck. But it's crazy. Shout out
Really?
to
They
TikTok.
take you if you cuss on there?
They take everything.
I didn't know.
One cuss word.
I haven't
You
had
can't
that
say nigga.
experience yet.
Wow.
Well, nigger is a big one.
Yes.
No, not nigger, nigga.
That's a big one.
Okay.
Which one's worse? It's nigga is
I
better.
know.
Yeah, nigga is better than nigger.
Yeah.
You got the
Depends
ER
on
and the A.
who it's coming from.
Nigga.
Well, I don't want to hear nigger from none of y'all niggas.
Yeah, we don't need none of that energy.
No, none of that.
But thank you so much for letting us use your space.
Yes,
Alrighty.
That's
amazing,
y'all
amazing
space.
space.
We live at the Black Genius Art
Once
Show.
y'all get us to 1,000 followers,
Like, subscribe, comment.
share, comment,
Hit the button.
hit
Come
the
to 106
button.
North Utah.
Alrighty, because you never know which one of us might hit your button.
I'm not gonna hit your button. Yo, we out.
Alright, all things go club, we out.
Oh my God.
Cause you never
Y'all
know.
been so much.
I'm